So, good day everyone. So, I'm here to report about global demography and migration. So, our objectives of this topic is to be able to know what is global demography, to be able to know what is global migration, and to tackle about population and demography, to know about the theory of demographic transition. Global demography and global migration are two interconnected topics that have significant implication for the world's population and its distribution. And now let's explore each of these concepts. Global demography refers to the study of human population dynamics on a world scale. It involves the analysis of population size, composition, distribution, growth rates, and various of demographic factors such as birth rates, death rates, fertility rates, and life expectancy. Understanding global demography is essential for policymakers, economists, and social scientists as it helps in making informed decisions and predicting future population trends. Global migration. Global migration refers to the movement of people across national borders or within countries. It is driven by various factors. It includes opportunities or political instability, conflict, environmental changes, and family reunification. So, what is population and demography all about? So, population is the total number of people in an area, and demography studies the factor that affects population like births, deaths, and migration. It helps understands how population change and plan for the future.
Theory of demographic transition as it affects global population. The theory of demographic transition is a model used to explain how population of a country or religion changes over time in response to economic and social development. It typically includes 4 stages and has significant application for global population dynamics. Stage 1, Pre-industrial. The theory of demographic transition is a model used to explain how the population of a country or region changes over time in response to economic and social development. It typically in this stage, both birth rates and death rates are high, resulting in a stable or slowing growing population. The society is primarily agrarian and lacks access to modern healthcare and education. Population growth is limited due to high mortality rates, particularly among infants and children. 4 stages has significant application for global population dynamic. Stage 2, Transitional. As societies undergo industrialization and technological advancement, living conditions and healthcare improvement, death rates start to decline due to better sanitation, medical care, and increased food production. However, birth rates remain high, leading to a rapid population increase. This stage often leads to a population explosion.
Stage 3, Industrial. In this stage, both birth rates and death rates decrease, but birth rates decline more gradually. Improved access to education and increased urbanization result in smaller family sizes. As a result, population growth begins to slow down and the population continues to increase, although at a reduced rate compared to the previous stage. Stage 4, Post-industrial. In the final stage, birth rates and death rates are both low, resulting in a stable or slowly declining population. Industrialized countries typically reach this stage. Smaller family sizes, urbanization, and access to contraception lead to a more balanced population structure with a larger proportion of elderly individuals.
So the theory of demographic transition has several implications for the global population. So first is the global population growth. So the theory suggests that as more countries transition through these stages, global population growth will slow down. So many developed countries have already entered the post-industrial stage with low birth and death rates. So, however, developing countries are at different points along the transition, leading to variations in population growth rates worldwide. So, second is the aging population. So, countries in the post-industrial stage experience an aging population, so which can have economic and social implications such as the shrinking workforce and increased demand for healthcare and elderly care. Economic development. So the theory highlights the relationship between demographic transitions and economic development. So it suggests that industrializations and modernizations contribute to reducing the birth and the death rates, leading to higher standards of living. Lastly, the fourth one is the policy implications. So governments and policymakers use the theory of demographic transition to plan the healthcare, educations, and social services, as well as to address issues related to population growth and aging. So that's all for today. Thank you.
So, good morning everyone, I'm Dekarito Sanabedin Dominic, and my topic is all about what are the four types of global migration. Is international migration. So, what is international migration? So, international migration is this involves people moving from across international borders from one country to another. It includes various reasons for migration, such as seeking better economic opportunities, joining family members, or fleeing persecution. So internal migration. So what is internal migration? So internal migration occurs when people move within the borders of a single country. This can involve moving from rural areas to urban centers in search of employment, better living conditions, or education. It also includes rural to rural or urban to urban migration. So third, migration. Forced migration is when people are compelled to leave their homes due to conflict, violence, persecution, or natural disasters. This category includes refugees, internally displaced persons, and asylum seekers who are forced to seek safety and protection in other areas. Is voluntary migration. So what is voluntary migration? So voluntary migration involves individuals or families choosing to move for various personal or economic reasons. This can include economic migrants seeking better job opportunities, skilled workers pursuing career advancement, or people seeking a different lifestyle or climate. Thank you, and that's it. That's all from my report.
Why there is global migration? Global migration occurs for a variety of complex reasons, and it is influenced by a combination of push and pull factors. Here's an overview of why global migration happens. Push factors. First, conflict and persecution. People often migrate to escape violence, war, persecution, and human rights abuses in their home countries. This includes refugees and asylum seekers. Second, economic hardship. Economic factors such as poverty, unemployment, and low wages can push individuals to seek better job opportunities and living conditions in other places. Third, environmental factors. Natural disasters, climate change, and environmental degradation can force people to leave their homes, either temporarily or permanently, in search of safety and better living conditions. Fourth, political instability. Political instability, corruption, and lack of governance can make a country an undesirable place to live, prompting citizens to seek a more stable and secure environment elsewhere. And lastly, lack of education and healthcare. Inadequate access to education and healthcare can drive people to move and search better opportunities for themselves and their families.
Global migration pull factors are the factors that attract people to move to a particular country or region. These factors can vary widely, These pull factors can change over time and may vary for the different individuals and groups. Understanding these factors is essential for policymakers, as they can influence immigration patterns and help shape immigration policies. Pull factors refers to the conditions or attraction in a destination country that encourage people to move there. Pull factors play a crucial role in shaping migration patterns, as they entice individuals and families to seek a better life in a new location.
What are the advantages and disadvantages of the sending and the receiving countries? Advantages for sending countries. Number one, money from abroad. People who move to other countries often send money back home, which helps families and the local economy. Number two, new skills. Some people who leave for better opportunities learn new skills and knowledge that they can bring back to their home country. Number three, less competition for jobs. When some people move away, there's less competition for jobs in their home country. Disadvantages for sending countries. Number one, losing talented people. The home country may lose skilled and educated individuals to other countries, which can hurt its development and progress. Number two, dependency on money from abroad. Relying too much on money from family members abroad can make the home country vulnerable to economic ups and downs. Number three, aging population. If many young people leave, the population might get older, and this can put more pressure on healthcare and services.
So, good day everyone. I am the Cadet Katam Coronado Jr. and my topic is advantage for receiving other countries. So, the first advantage of receiving other countries is first is helping with jobs, and migrants often fill job openings and helping industry and keep the economy grow. So, second, cultural richness. Migration brings different cultures, tradition, and delicious foods to host country. Third, skills and innovation. Skilled migrants can make country more innovative and competitive. And four, more workers. Migration can balance out an aging population by bringing in more working age in people. And if naay advantages sa receiving other countries, and there will be disadvantages. So first is integration challenges. So helping migrants become part of the new society can be tricky and costly, involving education, language, and training and services. Second is pressure on services. When many migrants arrive suddenly, it can strain healthcare, education, and services. And third is social tension, differences in culture, competition for jobs, and worries about countries' identity can create problem and tension. Four is irregular migration. Some people might enter the country without the right and paperwork, make it to and immigration rules and policy. So that's all to my report. Thank you.